Here's Jackson. He'll let one go down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. Up the middle they go. And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther. Hey, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go. 76.
They'll look to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now, faking the give. Open man, left side. He's got it. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard
Back
line.
to the air one more time. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up second and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal.
Stephanie! Bronco 80, Panther 60, Panther 60.
This one caught at the 4. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers are back in this one. It's 17-7.
Steelers 7. Chase McLaughlin set.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. LeJonte Wester now to return it. He'll get across the 20, talk him down 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Don't worry.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Jackson now on second down. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Third and inches. He'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end.
Fourth down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. From the gun, Jackson. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, Dragon 60. 70 Ranger.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Forced out wide, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. Wester now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. He's inside the 40, inside the 20, and he is gone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the jump. Panther 60. Panther 79 Broncos.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Jalen Warren is the man he was trying to connect with. And and it'll be second down.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Back to the air once more on second down. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A gain there of 15. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the
And this is a
50-yard
tricky
line.
part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Ready? Ready?
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready? Viking 18.
They'll look to throw again. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Ravens 24, Steelers 17. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This way. I'm gonna go. That's right.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll get forward for a couple. And second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a design run. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. Third and 2. Here we go. In motion comes Andrews. He'll get this out wide. Down the left sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 59 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On first down, it's Mitchell. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Now a toss play with Henry. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. On third down, here's a run by Henry. And he cannot get free. Only a yard to the 3, forcing fourth down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. So on is Tyler Loop in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Flush to his right. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 11. Panther 11.
Motion, shut down. Motion, check.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens, as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.